Hi, my name is Jessica Lamar. I'm the Youth Services Librarian at the Pembroke Public Library, and today I'm here to talk to you about the Biography Resource Center, which is a great database for information on many historical figures. You can access this in two ways. You can either go from the Pembroke Public Library website and click on Search the Catalog. And here you would have to put in your library card number and your PIN, or, which will eventually, after you put this in, lead you to the catalog, which will show right here. And you're going to click down into Online Magazines and Research Tools. Only click it once. And here are all the databases that you have access to from home or at the library. And we're going to go to the Biography Resource Center. And it says you are connected from the Sales Library Network, and you hit Proceed. And here we are. Let's just close out this window. Okay. Now, if you already know who you're searching for, you can just put it in this box right here. So I'd look for Bill Clinton. And I'm going to hit the start of last name, and I'll hit search. And from here, we have his name. It also says he's been recently updated. And here are really great tabs. So if you wanted like a really long biography, you'd keep on the Biography tab. But if you're just looking for brief biographies, it actually changes the results. And you can also click through Magazine and News, which will give you many popular and scholarly magazines that you can look from. We have USA Today, Wired, Foreign Policy. And also sometimes they will give you some websites that will be very useful to you. And you can print and email any of these documents. So first we'll go into one of the articles. Okay, so like before, as I mentioned, you can print this and it'll give you a print preview, and it'll get rid of these bars over here. And you can also email it to yourself if you don't have access to a printer. Alright, so here we go. Here is the table of contents. A little essay on Bill Clinton. Some updates and some suggestions for further reading, especially online. And what's great is it also shows you how to cite the source. So if your teacher actually wanted you to have a works cited page or a bibliography, you could just cut and paste this. So we're going to go back to our results. And this is what's called a mark list. So let's say you were looking at multiple people at the same time. You could mark these, update the mark list, and you can view it later. So if you wanted to search Bill Clinton first and then maybe go on to, Barack Obama, and then you could click on them, and then your mark list would show up as the sources you used, and also you can view the citation list. So let's go back. Yes. Right, and this is great because this is a search history list. So if you aren't sure where you went before, you could go into this list. I just cleared it, but you can go into the list and click back if you were looking at multiple people. So let's say you're not sure who you want, but you need to do a woman artist who's American. I had this question about a month ago. So you go into Biography Fact Search, and you can use occupation. So there's a list of occupation terms, but I'm just going to hit artist. And you can actually select their nationality and ethnicity. So I'm going to click American, and we needed it to be female. And you can also search by birth, death years, birthplace, and death place. And you can also click on show only results with images. So that's what we're going to do. And then hit search. Now this is great. There is a lot of options. So let's just click on Aberbernice first. And once again, you have all the biographies, brief biographies, magazines, and websites. And if you can also do a category browse if you're not sure who you'd like, but you know, like during Black History Month, a lot of times you have to do African American projects. So you can click on African Americans, and they'll show you all African Americans that they have information on. I'd like to thank you for listening, and tune in next time.